CPR, or cardiopulmonary resuscitation, is an emergency life-saving procedure performed when the heart stops beating.
Hi, I'm Nixie, and I'm a lifeguard at your local YMCA, and today I'm going to be showing you how to perform CPR.
Step number 1 is to establish unresponsiveness and ask the victim if they are okay.
Are you okay? Call 911, get the AED and oxygen. Okay.
Step 2 is to put the person on his or her back or a firm surface. Then check for a pulse or breathing.
After assessing if the scene is safe and if the patient is okay and they are unresponsive, check for pulse and their breathing, preferably at the same time. To check the pulse, you will get your 2 fingers, your middle finger and your index finger, and put them on your carotid pulse, located right around your neck. If you cannot find it, or if it's a larger patient, you can cup your hand and reach down, and usually that's where it lies. For their breathing, you would go down and check to see if the chest rises, and you most likely hear breathing.
Step number 3 is to start chest compressions. Kneel down and place one hand on top of the other while interlacing your fingers. Bring your shoulders over the victim's sternum. Remember to use your body weight while you push down on the sternum and not just your arms.
Alright, so to do compressions only, you would start by centering your hips at shoulder, right here, and you would go about midline, so almost where the nipples are at, 2 inches probably, right below, into midline, and you would interlace your fingers, and you would push down. That's how deep you want to go, about 2 inches. And then you want to make sure you're using your hips, not your arms. You don't want to do this because that's too much energy being wasted, so you're just going to push down with your hips. And it would be a 30 to 2, so you do your breaths. You would scoot over down here.
Step number 4 is to open up the airway. There will be 2 ways demonstrated.
There are 2 ways to open up the airway. But first off, make sure your hip is aligned with the shoulder and the top of the head. If you have a non-rebreather mask available, like this one, preferably use this. Make sure that you put this on with the tip or the pointed part on your nose, not on your chin, even though it looks tempting. So you would put this on first, strap it around their head, and to properly hold this, you would cup your hand like a C, and you would cup around their chin. You would also do the same with the top, making sure you have a good grip and no air is released. You tilt the head back while holding everything very tightly. When you breathe in, you should see the chest rise, like so. The second method would be jaw thrust. Jaw thrust is hard to perform on a person who is conscious, but if a person is unconscious, it obviously will not hurt. What you would do, you would unhinge the side of your jaw, you would push down and out, leaving the jaw to go loose out of its socket.
When giving compressions, remember to count out loud in order to keep the right tempo.
Once you have given your 2 breaths, resume your 30 to 2 ratio of compressions to breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make sure to count out loud to not miss any compressions.
An AED, or automated external defibrillator, is a lightweight portable device that delivers an electric shock through the chest to the heart. An oxygen tank is a device used to store either compressed gas or liquid oxygen under high pressure, used in a variety of circumstances, but commonly for medical use.
The AED and oxygen have arrived. Continue to give CPR compressions as your partner applies the AED pads on. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. If your victim has a shirt, remove or preferably cut to further avoid any accident. Snip, 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 snip. Wipe off the victim if they are wet to avoid any shock and burns when applying the AED.
Step number 6 is to put the AED pads under the left breast and above the right breast. Then turn on the AED. Remember to stand clear and listen to the instructions that the AED gives you.
As you can see, the AED will have visuals on how to apply. Apply the AED pad underneath the left breast and above the right breast. When applied, turn on AED. The AED will analyze the rhythm of the heart. Stand clear when the AED says so. Push the shock button when the AED advises you to. Shock delivered. Continue your reps of 30 to 2 compressions. If 2 providers are available, tell your partner that you need to switch out if you're getting tired after the 2 breaths, preferably. Continue to deliver CPR until 911 arrives or the victim shows signs of life. If victims start to show sign of life, recheck their pulse and recheck their breathing. Once again, found in the cardiac pulse and their breathing.
If there is a pulse and the victim is breathing, put them in side recovery position and wait for EMS to arrive.
If patients start to show sign of life with breathing and pulse, put them in side recovery position. You will start by taking your knee and bending it upwards, like so. You would place this arm all the way up, the opposite arm to the opposite leg. You take this hand and apply right at their cheek. You will roll the patient to their side. This will ensure if any vomiting occurs that it will not be any obstruction to them. Once again, in this position, also check their respiration and their pulse one last time. Wait till EMS arrives.
CPR is an extremely critical life-saving intervention that can increase a person's chance of survival in the event of cardiac arrest. CPR certification classes are available at a variety of places. Every year, over 300,000 individuals suffer from cardiac arrest outside of a hospital. Consider signing up for a class because you never know when you may need to use it.